Hey there, Fabienne Fredrickson from boldheart.com and Bold Heart Business. And I am fresh off of my 3-day mindset retreat. If you're not familiar with the mindset retreat, this is a transformational event where I help people really step into their business in the biggest way possible and really use their life's purpose to create a legacy and to really dig deep and change the world with what they've been given. And I'm sharing this with you because I did something differently this year, and it changed everything. This is my 10th year doing the mindset retreat, and the theme of the mindset retreat used to be about getting you to have $1 million business. It's all the mindset, millionaire entrepreneur mindset, and really how to dream a bigger dream and get out of your own way and take bigger action and play a bigger game and all of that. And as I'm changing how I'm showing up in the world, how I'm showing up in my business, and really preparing for my next huge evolution, there's a lot going on in my life right now that is, frankly, um, pretty big. I am noticing that I'm shifting. Whereby it used to be about the money for me. Um, it and I used to teach people how to accumulate. I still do. Two of our clients announced a couple of weeks ago that women crossed the $1 million mark this year. Two on the stage at the mindset retreat shared that they were sitting next to each other. Lots and lots of things going on. It used to be about the money. And because of what I'm experiencing in my life right now, I changed the way that I taught the mindset retreat this year, and it had a profound effect on people because I talked about impact. I talked about playing a bigger game so that you can create a bigger impact in the world, so that you focus on significance, not personal significance, but significance of making your life matter, about changing the world, about creating a legacy. And the message resonated really big with the 400 entrepreneurs who came to Atlanta to be with us. And we talked about having a purpose-led business and really turning up the volume, like hugely, as a moral obligation, a divine duty, to leave the world a better place than you entered it. And this isn't a message that I have led with in my marketing in the past. It's something that I've been teaching for years. But the thing that I taught, and there's a lesson in this for you, and I have a couple book recommendations for you in this video. The thing that I taught again and again is that your business is actually not about you. It's not about money. And it's not about what you can accumulate. It's about a feeling. It's about a legacy. It's about the impact you can have on people's lives. And I was just teaching, I do weekly calls for the members of Bold Heart Business. And just earlier today, was talking to somebody. She's made the commitment to get to $1 million in her business in 2019, and she will. I've given her the tools, but I said, I just want you to know that I too, when it was time for me to focus on getting to $1 million in my business 10 years ago, I focused on the money. And I got there focusing on the money. But now the money doesn't matter anymore. And you could say, Fabienne, it's because your business makes good money that you don't focus about the money. But it's actually not that. I'm focusing on the number of lives that I can impact and how specifically, in my own little way, I can change the world. And this may be the first time that you're thinking about your business in that way, or it may be something that you think about all the time. But I've noticed that when people think about the money, they get really wrapped up in a competitive energy of, I don't have words for it. I can't believe I just did that. But like this like, white knuckling. And what I'm inviting you to do instead is focus on the experience and the feeling around being one that will change so many lives as a result of playing bigger in your business. I've read 2 books, and probably more, but I can think of 2 books that I'd like to recommend to you that has this focus on enjoy giving value, enjoy changing people's lives, and the money will come. The first book is called Super Rich by Russell Simmons. And, you know, when I first picked up Super Rich many years ago, I thought, okay, this is going to be interesting. But it was actually a pretty spiritual book about business and how to show up in your business just doing what you love with a focus on helping people. So the message was in there too. And then I just recently finished The Surrender Experiment by Michael Singer, also a spiritual, following the spiritual breadcrumbs. Instead of resisting what source is, you know, trying to have come through you, just really surrendering to it, hence the surrender experiment. And in both of these books, it's not about us. And this is what I taught at the Mindset Retreat, and it had a huge impact on the participants. And ironically, it helped me create much different results than I've created in the past at Mindset. And so I want to give you that as, I want to inspire you today to start looking at your business differently. How really focusing on how you can create a legacy. You know, part of the Mindset Retreat, we raised money to build even more schools in Africa. So probably now at, is it 24 or 26 schools that we've built in the Masai Mara region of Kenya. It's about how can I use my life to make a difference, so that at the end of my life I can put my head on the pillow and say, I was here, I've made a difference. I left this world a little better than I entered it. So that's my inspiration for you today, something for you to think about over the next few days until I see you again. Talk to you next time. Bye.